can I have someone, a volunteer, share out, how do you think this might make an ELL student in your classroom feel if you just hand them the paper and said go for it? Anybody have, Amy?
I think they would shut down.
Okay, maybe not participate?
Unless there are a lot of the same speaking people with them, yeah.
Baron?
I think it would also make them extremely nervous. I mean, with as loud as we were and screaming at each other and yelling over each other.
Somebody have a suggestion they could give a support for this activity that they might do before?
We do this with our kids at the beginning of the year, and we, as teachers, we kind of walk around with them and help.
Okay, so walking with them and giving that teacher support that they need in there. Okay, we do have a winner. We had a winner, but unfortunately that winner had the same name on there twice. So the consolation prize goes to Mr. Dinner. However, the winner is Julie, and she can come get her Starbucks. There's actually a point behind the Starbucks card that you'll hear. Okay, so we're going to dig into a little bit about just thinking through. I touched a little bit about the entire framework. However, we did, if you were here last year and you participated in a half-day training, if you can refresh your memory, a couple of questions. How many ELD standards are there? Hold up your fingers with the number that you think without using your middle finger at me, please. Okay, now the question, you told me how many standards you think there are. How many domains are there? 4. Show me with your Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be just digging into a little bit about the features of academic language, but there are 5 ELD standards, and there are 4 domains. And we'll be talking a lot about that later on this morning, but I have to admit, going to the training in Madison, and we actually had some pre-institute work to do about reading research, about academic language, and sociocultural context, and I guess I realized that I'm a language sort of geek, because I really like to, it really makes you think deeply about language. And one of the pieces that I want you to just look at now is just a video about how to order a coffee at Starbucks.
I've been ordering a grande single shot extra hot non-fat light foam latte with no milk and no, right? So here's how to order coffee at Starbucks, because in Europe we don't do this way, we just have an espresso, that's all. So I asked at Starbucks how to order coffee. I'm at Starbucks. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Chris.
Chris, hello Chris. And I've asked Chris if he, because I have a post-it here, it's so complicated. So I need a grande single shot extra hot light foam latte.
Single grande extra foam.
See, I even lost Chris. So, wow.
Okay, so we got 1 shot.
Oh, so how does it work?
Light foam. Extra hot latte.
Okay, and I have a grande skinny chai latte.
Grande skinny chai. So, and for non-fat?
So you give, wait, so this is the drink, the size?
Yeah, C is for chai. It's a grande size cup.
Chai is tea.
Yeah, chai tea latte.
Okay, then custom?
Custom, it's not
Oh,
there.
I could ask anything I want?
Yeah, anything you want.
Anything?
Yeah.
Like a stack,
hazelnut, vanilla, melon, chocolate, if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, milk?
Non-fat? She said skinny, right?
Oh, so you have fat, skinny, non-fat?
2% whole milk or non-fat or soy milk.
4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's the other?
And then syrup, if you wanted like vanilla syrup or something in there to make it a little bit sweeter. But it's pretty sweet already.
And how many syrups do you have?
All these right here.
And what else?
And then espresso, if you want espresso, that makes
On top of it.
That makes
Also like 2 shots, 3 shots. Oh yeah, I could have added here like 3 shots and
it's called
stuff.
a dirty chai.
A dirty chai?
Yeah, espresso.
And what else?
And then decaf if you want decaf.
And how about the size you have? So
This is a medium. Fancy.
yeah.
We got tall.
And so what do you call the small one grande?
Grande is the medium. Actually, how it works
Now
is
tall is the small one, right?
tall is the smallest. It used to be this was the only size we had.
Yeah.
Then tall became the biggest size.
Yeah.
And then grande was the biggest size we have.
Yeah.
And then they made one more. Now Venti is the biggest.
Because the customers ask bigger? Already.
Yeah. Well, 20x.
But so if you multiply the possibilities, you have like 100 different types of orders here.
Thousands probably.
Are you trained and so on before you go? Like,
It takes about a week or two to figure it all out.
really?
Yeah.
And why do you think and then I just order my coffee and I'll let you work. Why do you think in the US there is so much choice, whereas you go in Europe and there is like an espresso or nothing?
I want to confuse you.
You think?
I think they just want people to come in and feel special, you know? Feel like, oh, this is my drink, you know? Like, I get the same exact thing every day.
Oh, so the choice gives you that feeling of being special?
It's the illusion of choice. Because it's all just tiny, tiny differences, you know what I mean? Like extra hot, no salt, not fat, but it's all the same.
Or even fat and not fat?
Well, it's more or less the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's the illusion of choice.
Well, thanks very much. Now many people will learn how to order coffee at Starbucks. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Okay, I totally recognize that the language of Starbucks is not one of the 5 ELD standards. However, I struggle ordering coffee at Starbucks because I just want to know, I just want a coffee really. So if you think about language, and the language that we utilize all over the place, if I was to speak to a person who is a non-education person in acronyms, typically they do not understand what I'm saying. In fact, right before we had gone to the WIDA training, I ran into one of my little sister's friends and she said, oh, you're going to the WIDA training, that's awesome, I know what WIDA is. And I said, oh, that's cool. Are you in education? She said, no, I'm a real estate agent. And so her acronym WIDA had something completely to do with the language of real estate. And so when you really think about language, it's pretty complex. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the features of academic language in just a minute, but yep. But now it's time to move. You all got a number when you came in, and it was a number 1 through 10. And you're going to have to stay within these groups of 10 for a little while because we're going to do several activities. And so I am trusting that all of you educators who love to mingle with each other can really nicely get into your groups of 10. Okay? And I'm going to give you all the instructions because I know how this works. So after you get into your groups of 10, you're going to get a Ziploc baggie. And it has 10 quotes in it. And the 10 quotes actually make up the guiding principles of the WIDA framework. The guiding principles should really ground us in just the whole development of language. So your task is, once you get in your group of 10, you are going to pass the quotes around the circle until I say stop. Once I say stop, you're going to listen for my next direction. Does everyone understand the directions? Okay.
We realize that the arrangement in here is going to be a little awkward, so we might have to have
about something besides reading it. I want you to think about what resonates with you professionally or personally, or how did the quote just strike you? Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? And then we're going to have a discussion after we do the next piece of the activity. Is everyone ready? I'm going to tell you where each number goes. We had a little snafu with this yesterday, so that I'm trying to be very explicit in my directions. Okay? Number ones, you're going to be right over here. Number twos,